Hola Portugal lovers, hola food lovers, Stuart here with another food review video, another restaurant review video if you like. I'm in a town called Gaeiras here in central Portugal, and I'm going to go into the restaurant that I have behind me here, whose name you can see there, and try the local cuisine. And I'm going to see if it's up to the same standard as the other restaurants that I have been to in this part of Portugal in recent times. So without further ado, let's go and sit down and get stuck into the food. Vamos! Now looking around this restaurant, a fairly modern vibe they've got going on, I will say. I reckon it's a fairly new place, don't quote me on that, but a fairly nice vibe going on, not very busy. There's only one other table here. There's a few people eating outside, but it's a bit hot today to be eating outside in my opinion, so in the air-conditioned comfort. Washing it down today with a cold beer, although it says Estrella Damm on the glass, it's actually this one here, Super Bock, the mini size, because I don't want to drink too much when I'm doing these lunch reviews. Now, all we have to do is choose what we're going to eat. Quite an extensive menu. I think these are the plates of the day, don't quote me on that. So as soon as I decide what we're going to have, I'll let you guys know. Now looking at the reviews of this place on Google, 4.4 out of 5, 4 stars, 0.4 out of 5. Let's have a look at some of the reviews, see what people are saying. We'll go for the latest ones first, the newest ones here. So we've got food 4, service 4, atmosphere 3. So not a great review there from Bruno. One here from Zhao. We've got 555. No issues with that. And another one 444. So probably around that 4.4 mark, I would say, which is the average for this place here. But as you guys know, I'll give my opinion at the end of the video on what the food's like, what the service is like, and also what the atmosphere in this place is like. So stay tuned for that. Okay, now we've ordered a salad here, which is a potato salad that also has prawns in it as well. I'll see if I can find a prawn. There we go. And also tuna, according to what's on the menu. Lettuce as well, black olives, tomato, and potato. Let's see what it's like. Not bad. There's a mayonnaise dressing running through the salad, which is quite nice with some herbs in it. I'm going to say this is a nice, fresh way to start the meal today. So if the quality of this is anything to go by, I reckon the mains today are also going to be very, very good. We'll wait and see. Let's check the freshness of this prawn. That's fresh and a great combination of flavors in this salad here. Now, as I said a minute ago, the salad is tasty. All of the ingredients are quite tasty. But what I don't like is that when they put olives in these salads, they're not pitted olives. They have a seed inside them, and that can be quite dangerous if you bite into it without knowing and break a tooth. So my recommendation would be to anyone making salads is to take the seeds or the pips out of the olives first. Now the starter is done and dusted. I'm going to say it was a tasty starter except for those olives, and I haven't broken any teeth. And we've ordered the seconds. I've gone for lamb chops. I don't think I've tried lamb chops here in Portugal. My partner's gone for a nice piece of beef. My son's gone for grilled fish. And that's what we're waiting for now. We've also got on the table some other things as well. We've got olives. We've got this thing here, which is an assortment of pâtés and also butter if you want to put on your bread. And here's the bread basket that we have today. Not as much bread as I had last week, and I think it's more expensive, the bread basket today. So dealing with different prices. Now when it comes to these things that they put on the table here in Portugal, every restaurant you're going to find these things placed down on the table whether you order them or not. And it's clearly marked in the menu that if you don't touch them, if you don't consume them, you don't have to pay for them. A lot of people will open them up and then get charged for them, and sometimes complain about the prices because these things here in a supermarket will cost 30 cents, but in a restaurant they'll be up to €2, sometimes even more. So if you want to have them, great, but if you don't touch them and you won't have to pay for them. That would be my advice when it comes to eating out here in Portugal in restaurants when you find these things on the table. And sometimes they can look quite appetizing. You might get a crab salad or something like that, cheeses, but the price can be, as I said, a little bit expensive for what they are. So if you don't eat them, don't pay for them. So the main courses have arrived. This is what I've gone for, the lamb chops. Let's see how many there are. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 lamb chops. Let's look at the size of each individual chop. Not too bad. There we go. They have been well grilled, I will say, accompanied with homemade chips, also with white rice. And I'm really looking forward to tucking into this and seeing the quality of the chops that I have on the plate. Let's get this one here on the plate. Barbecued it has been. Some chips as well. The smell that's coming off this lamb chop is incredible, I will say. And hopefully it's going to be a tasty lamb chop. Let's get some rice on there as well, the combination. Put that over there for the time being. Somebody's phone's gone off. And let's get stuck into this lamb chop here. Not the tenderest lamb chop, I will say. Bit of trouble cutting through it, but let's see. Yeah, it's tasty. It's well seasoned. There's a decent bit of meat on it. The lamb chops here are bigger than you get in Spain. I'd say this is more of a French cut as far as lamb chops are concerned. In Spain, they're very, very tiny. You don't get much meat on them at all. But the meat that you get on the lamb chops in Spain is very, very tender. This is not as tender, but no complaints whatsoever as far as the taste and the quality is concerned. And what I especially like about the lamb chops is they have been done on the grill or some type of barbecue that they've got going on in the kitchen. Now let's try the quality of these chips, which, as I said, have been hand cut on the premises. Again, fresh, well seasoned, well cooked, lovely chips. The rice, white plain rice, a decent way to accompany what I have on the plate, I think. Would I have preferred salad? Maybe, but wasn't given the option, so not complaining. A decent meal. Let's try and get some of the meat off the bone if I can. Excuse the fingers. That's tasty. So the first chop is done and dusted. Time for round two. Let's get another one of these babies on the plate. And the thing I'm going to point out now is that this is a half-sized serving. They've got a full size and a half size. So here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, as I said before, lamb chops. And a full size, probably you would get 8 or maybe 9. I don't know. This is a half size serve. And that is something that I like here in Portugal. You get the choice of a half size serve or a full size serve. And in Spain, I don't think you get that anymore, or at least in the center of Spain with the restaurants that I have gone to, you don't get that anymore. But in Portugal, it's still the thing. Now let's tuck into this lamb chop. Let's see what this one's like. Again, no complaints. So the main courses are done and dusted. Time to check the menu again for something sweet, see what the desserts are like in this place, because as you guys know, the desserts in Portugal are normally pretty good, and hopefully we won't be let down by a bad dessert today. Time will tell. Time for my favorite part of the meal. This is called the wonderful sweet, or at least I think that's what the translation is. I'll put it on the screen so that you can see it. And basically we've got chocolate going on top, we've got cream, we've also got something going on down the bottom. I don't know exactly what it is, so let's dig down and see. But I'm going to say it looks to be a tasty dessert. Let's see. There's a coffee taste coming out. I think it's the biscuits down the bottom. A lot of sweets here in Portugal have biscuit bases, no different here. We've got cream, we've also got some custard in here I think as well, and the chocolate on top is the perfect way to finish the meal off today. Wow. It's not a heavy cream, it's not a thick cream, it's a light cream, perfectly sweet and a delight to eat. So the dessert is finished. Time to ask for the bill, pay for the bill, and I'll give you my final thoughts on the food and restaurant experience here today in central Portugal. Stay tuned for that. Okay, so the bill has been paid. How much do you think I paid for the meal today at this restaurant here? Well, I'm going to tell you the total price today is 68 euros and 20 cents for 3 people, so it works out to around 23 euros a head, a little bit less than that, but around 23 euros, let's say. So for the bread, 2 euros, the beer was €1.60, for the small beer €1.30, iced tea €1.80, half a litre of wine, 5 euros. We had one plate of the day, 14 euros, another plate of the day, 14 euros. My son's plate of the day was 12 euros, bottle of water $2.50, dessert 4 euros, coffee 1 euro, and the starter that we had, which was that seafood salad, was 9 euros. So as I said, 68 euros and 20 cents the total price today. I'm going to say that I am satisfied with the food that I ate. The lamb chops that I ate were nice, they were well seasoned, they were well cooked. My partner was happy with her steak as well, and my son was happy with his fish dish. In general, the experience has been positive. I'm going to give all of the food a rating of around 4.2 out of 5. The dessert was the standout, as it normally is here in Portugal, 4.6. The service 4.5, and the atmosphere in the restaurant, I'm going to say, is a solid 4.5 as well. It wasn't very busy. There's one table eating here outside, and there were around 3 or 4 other tables in the restaurant, so not very busy. Let me know your thoughts on the meal today, whether it was worth the money, around that 23 euro mark per person or not. Let me know in the comment section below. Or was it too expensive for Portugal? Again, let me know in the comment section below. Questions and comments, please leave them in the section below. If you have anything to add to the conversation today, the comment section is the place for you. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so that you never miss a video when I record it. Until the next one, até logo from Central Portugal.